Oh, I've seen you before.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you
Good.
feeling?
Yeah.
Was this what you expected?
You know, not really, but it's a pleasant surprise.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm sure there's probably a lot going through your head based off what happened a few days ago and whatnot. But I'm just happy I get another opportunity to speak with you, get some more time with you. Obviously, it was a stressful decision when I had to make that decision, but I felt like we had a vibe and we had a connection that I didn't get to fully explore. And so I'm hoping through today's activity we get to continue to build that, and see where it takes us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
They see me dating, they hating.
But are you the Lengo kind of girl that you're in Times Square like spinning around for the gram or? Not like
No,
right?
what?
I feel like that's a meme now,
Do
right?
people do that?
I feel like that's a meme
No,
now.
no. I mean, like, I've done a lot of modeling in Indian wear.
Okay.
And a lot of it's been like lehengas and anarkalis and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll take a picture. I'm not gonna scroll on Times Square like that.
You know what I'm talking about, like the boomerang?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's like a
I'm
meme
not
now.
a tourist. What do you normally wear? Like, what's your color palette?
I'm very monochromatic, black, white, solid colors.
Okay.
Only because I'm basic. I don't really. I wish I was better at fashion. I just don't know enough about it to mix and match, accessorize and whatnot. So.
Okay.
I am like a blank canvas.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're calling yourself art?
No.
Okay.
I'm just a blank
No,
canvas.
we'll make you a beautiful
I'm calling you
painting.
the artist.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
You're the
of
artist.
course.
I'm the blank canvas, so you can.
Okay. This is giving like salwar kameez female version. But clothing doesn't have a gender. Okay, let's see. What do you think about this? This is pretty nice.
I like it.
Okay, that's an option.
Shortlist that one.
Shortlist. Okay.
Why is that funny?
No, I don't know. Oh, this is like a vest over. Actually, that's kind of fire.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah, no.
No.
That's like,
This is a lot.
I feel like if you're on the runway and you're modeling, I could see that.
Okay. Yeah, let's not do that.
No?
Especially if you're monochrome and like, you gotta ease into
I'm wearing
the
black earrings
versatility.
too, though, so.
Oh. We'll see. Okay, I don't like this pattern. All of these are really nice, but I think I kind of like this one.
What do you think? Putting it in my neck.
Oh, sorry. All right, that's fire. If this was like in a bomber jacket,
Ooh.
that'd be tough. I picked this one for Rohan.
I think it's a great choice.
This is your blank canvas. Okay.
So I think to make my decision, I definitely want to learn a little bit about your flavor, what you like in your style.
Flavor.
Yeah, your flavor. This one's interesting. It's kind of
like
like
that.
camo green a little bit.
It's like sheer too, right? I love sheer.
What, what?
How does this work?
What does sheer mean?
It's like kind of see-through.
Okay, let me take a look.
It adds like
Put your
texture.
hand out. Ooh. It's like camouflage almost, though.
Oh, that's also really pretty.
This one is pretty.
The blouse is like gorgeous though.
So you like the
into
finer
that.
details?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about this? This is kind of interesting.
I like the like neckline. It's different.
Yeah. No.
You kind of look like the curtains in my like guest room at my parents' house.
This is also. I mean, this is like a little regal, a little elegant, but the outfit that I'm gonna choose is
So dramatic.
camo green.
Beautiful choice.
This is beautiful, right? I think it complements your skin tone. It has like the kind of bedazzlement you were talking about.
Yeah.
And
I knew it was gonna fall too.
this is for you.
There
I'll
you
take
go.
this.
Yay.
All right, I'm gonna go get changed so we can see how we look.
All right, bet.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
All right, and now you're just gonna take 2-3 steps this way. One more. There you go.
3, 2, 1.
Yo,
Oh, wait, I really like this.
I had to switch it up.
Okay, yeah, I noticed that.
The other one did not fit on me.
Oh, okay. No, this looks really good.
This looks really good on you too.
I like it.
I like my choice.
Yeah, well, that was not my choice, but I like it.
Okay.
Thank you, Nazrana, for the outfits. They're beautiful. What are your 3 toxic traits?
That's tough. I feel like I don't have really good answers for these ones.
You're just not toxic.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that toxic, honestly.
Wow.
When I examined past relationships, I wasn't the best communicator and having difficult conversations.
Okay.
But again, is that toxic? I don't know. I feel like toxic is you're trying to find something petty about yourself. Like, oh, like, all right, I don't know if it's toxic. And I'm like, I can't. People who are very superficial or have bad posture, that's like, or LOL a lot. Those are things I can't stand in people. So.
Okay, that's not toxic. That's
Okay,
just
yeah.
preference, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. So.
Okay. So you're just like a.
No, I'm
you're
not.
just chill. You're
I am
just
chill.
perfect. Okay.
No, I'm not perfect. Definitely not saying that.
No,
it's
that's okay.
hard to identify.
Yeah, I feel like your friends can identify toxic parts of
What would your friends say are your what's your most toxic trait? I didn't say 3, that's a lot.
And not being on time.
I'm punctual, AF.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So people can say lol, but you can say AF.
I'm not saying at the end of every sentence.
Okay.
You know, like you have some people that chronic LOLers.
Oh,
It's not funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Like nothing.
No, but that is like adds a little like
I think it's
we're
just,
not serious.
It's such a cop out. Like, hey, what are you doing? LOL. They have this disease of LOLing after everything. So.
Okay. A disease?
It's a disease. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
If you're meeting like your significant other's friends for the first time, do you feel like you need a lot of help, or can you just kind of blend in and just fit in?
I feel like I can change my personality pretty adaptively to whoever I'm with. So like if I'm with chill people, I can be chill. If I'm with talkative people, I can be talkative. But like I'm in tech sales, I can talk pretty easily.
Okay.
And I also just like do a vibe check match energy. So
Okay. So ABC, always be closing.
always be closing. Yeah. But I feel like I have no problem like speaking to people or like networking. I feel like that's one of my better skills. And so like wherever I'm at, I always tend to like meet people and make friends. Like it's not really a big deal.
Have you ever had an experience where you're like either a friend or a significant other where you have to feel like you're babysitting them?
A significant other?
Yeah, like I don't know, with friends or like in new environments because they can't adapt like that. I feel like that's something that's like, not a toxic trait, but it's like, oh, that's like a red flag.
Not really. I feel like those people are just, maybe they're more sheltered or they're not like as open to like, you have to read a person, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to like assess who they are, what their energy is, and then you adapt. Sometimes like people are like a little more like closed-minded, and so you like if one person is able to adapt, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that. Okay. Do you? Have you been in that situation?
Not really, but it's something I think about, and just in kind of a partner that I want. Like I would want them to be able to integrate seamlessly, be able to do their own work and have their own kind of interests, be able to do stuff without me.
How many relationships do you think I've had?
I'd say that it's probably, on one hand, you can count them, so like 3 or 4.
What was that?
3 or 4?
3 or 4. Which one?
4.
I've been in 5 actually.
Oh.
5 long-term relationships.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
When was the last one?
The last one ended a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I've been, like I grew up in Texas and I was living in Dallas and then I was living in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone in Dallas is like, they're very committed or they're like about to get engaged or they're married. And like life moves a little faster over there versus like here there's like the Peter Pan effect where everyone in New York feels younger than they are. They feel like they have more time, which they do. There's no like timeline, but so ever since I moved to New York, I feel like I'm chilling, like I'm enjoying just like doing my own thing, being independent. And
it's an interesting term you brought up, with Peter Pan syndrome. I feel like that's generally used just for men, but do you think that also affects women?
I think so. Yeah, it's especially because like if let's say like there's a woman looking for a guy and the guys aren't ready, it's like also
Rubs off.
It rubs off. And then women nowadays are like starting to really enjoy like being on their own and doing the things they want to do and achieving the goals. And like I love seeing that for women, honestly. And then once you step outside New York City, it's like completely like 360, and then everyone you know is like getting married or they're having kids like at the same age and like crazy comparison. But yeah.
So I know you said like you're doing yourself, but like where does that put you in terms of like what you're looking for and what you're ready for?
I feel like I find it always comes like when you're not looking, and some people don't believe that. My dad's like, you have to like keep looking, obviously. I still have a lot of room to grow as a person, and I want to make sure I'm growing. And so like when I'm focusing on my things, I'm still open. So like if I'm meeting someone and I see someone I really like I'll be like, yeah, like let's go on a date, let's do that. But I'm not like actively searching and like that's my like current focus or anything like that. Yeah. But I always have room for the love of my life.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
Do you have any secret fantasies?
Secret fantasies? Like anything? I'm like a nature person, so I feel like just being out in nature and experiencing nature together in all sorts of ways, I think that'd be
all sorts of ways? Yeah. Okay.
I'll just leave it at that, right?
Okay.
Actually, I have a fantasy I've never done before. I've never skinny dipped.
Okay.
Ever. I'm always on the beach. Like you would think.
Oh, yeah.
You would think I've done it by now, but I've never done it.
But I assume you're on the beach with other people.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
France
kind of
has
hard
new
to do.
beaches, right? So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could be an opportunity. What's the best part about dating you?
I think I'm very supportive as a partner. Like I'll be your #1 hype woman for whatever you're doing. And I think I can assess like love languages really well. So whatever you like, I will make sure that that's what I'm giving you. I'm also really fun. I'm gonna laugh a lot and dance a lot.
Joker.
Yeah, those are like top 2, I
Yeah.
would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Those are great qualities to have.
Returning the question.
I think the best part about dating me is I'm a very loyal person. So like if I invest in you, like you're gonna get my 100%. And like if you're in my camp, I make sure you're protected, you're taken care of, and like you'll feel my love, and I'll smother you with my love, kind of thing.
Aw.
So I'm definitely very much like a big bear kind of thing. So yeah, I might look mean and rough on the exterior, but I'm very sensitive, I think. So I try to make sure like people around me are taken care of and like check on them, that kind of thing. Other part is I like to think I'd like to keep everyone around me very motivated to chase their goals and accountable. So like I'll call you out on your bullshit. If you say something and like you're not working towards it, I'll call you out. So I want to hold everyone around me to like the highest standard.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like keep it lax as well. Let's have a relaxing night in. Let's not take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, like I was saying, I play guitar and stuff. I'm not a good singer, but that's not going to stop me from singing. So yeah, I just enjoy, having fun with everyone. Kind
Being
of thing.
you, doing you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not changing myself for anyone. It's kind of the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would you move in together before marriage?
I think if you asked me a few years ago, I would have said yes, because you need to know how this person is living together, how you work as a dynamic, as a team under one roof and that kind of thing.
Yep.
The clock is ticking, right? So like that might not necessarily be an option as you get older, but I still think I'd like to believe you have to have some sort of trial run or some sort of experiment. So if you're compatible when you're ultimately under one roof. Like for me, I'm very clean. I like to make sure my place is always clean, no dishes in the sink. It's so easy to just kind of get in the honeymoon phase, right? When you don't have problems or actual obstacles to tackle, but you put 2 people under a roof together, give them some stress, some work, some real life things. Yeah. Then you find out what they're really made of, right?
Yeah, I would agree. I think you have to, and I understand like sometimes like religiously like
Cultures
you can't do that,
could intervene.
or like cultures. But if you're able to do that, I feel like I would want to do that because sometimes like people don't. It's harder for them to assimilate within like how like living styles and stuff like that. And I remember like I had a boyfriend that was like sort of living with me, staying with me, whatever. And our styles were very different, and like it took a lot of time to like adapt and stuff like that. And I know some couples that have like been engaged, but they moved in together and they could not, and they like broke up. So I feel like it's important. Like that's what you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life, obviously. So like if you're able to do that, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Does money matter in a relationship?
Depends on like what sense. Is it like how much they're making, or
let's do that. How much are they making versus or do they have to make the same as you or as more as you?
Oh.
Something like that.
No, that doesn't matter. As long as they can like financially support themselves individually, then that's good. Or they're working towards it. Like I know some people are like in medical school or whatever. I have like a lifestyle that I want to live. And so that's why I'm working towards my goal is to figure out like how to become financially free to be able to like live that lifestyle or afford that lifestyle.
Starbucks every day or?
First of all, no, we don't support Starbucks. But no, it's less about that. It's like traveling and like experiencing life. That requires a lot of money. Yeah. And so that's why it's not about like how much you make or whatever. Like I could care less. But like as long as you have your own thing going and you're not reliant on the other person. Okay. It would be nice if they made more money than me because that's always nice. But not a requirement.
It's so expensive to just live today, right? And especially live in like a metropolitan area, New York City, Washington, D.C., LA, wherever. If you're living in the suburbs, it's probably a little bit more affordable. But if you're trying to have a lifestyle, if you're trying to have kids, you're trying to think about long-term planning, finances are so important. And I think even for myself, those are conversations I haven't really had in past relationships. It's more just kind of like we go along with it. But to your point about it's not about them making more. I think it's about just having the conversations about what are your goals, how are you getting there, and how do we work together on as a team? Yeah. Right? Because once you're married, it's one bank account.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can separate it, but more or less, like, you want to do it together, yeah. One thing to keep in the back of our heads is, I do live in Washington, D.C. I can't really do long-distance relationships because it's not compatible with my love language and what I'm looking for. Yeah. So I wanted to get your thoughts on, long-distance relationships. Have you done them before? And have you made them work? And what are your thoughts on them?
I've done it one time. But we actually started out long distance and then continued to be long distance. But the issue was not necessarily the distance, it was more about like how much effort that the other person was putting in or like how serious they were about the relationship. For me, like if I am dating someone and it's long distance, it's because I really see myself with this person and I'm willing to, distance doesn't matter. Like if that is the love of my life, like I will go to the ends of the earth for that person. So like I'm a little bit more flexible in terms of like my job. So if it's a distance issue, like I can come or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. It's more just like Will it be reciprocated? Do we have the
Right.
same ideology of like how we want it to work in the future? And then ideally at some point, are we able to live in the same city?
Yeah. And like I said, I think I say like long distance doesn't work for me. But again, when you meet the person that you're supposed to meet, I think all those
Yeah.
things kind of go out the door, right?
Like because physical touch and quality time are also my top two. I definitely, it's not a preference to be long distance at
Yeah.
all.
Especially when you can't start the relationship. If you're closer, you can build some sort of foundation. But if you start
Yeah.
long distance, that's tough. Have you ever been to Washington, D.C.?
I have.
Have you ever seen the cherry blossoms?
I have seen the cherry blossoms.
All
They're
right.
beautiful.
Have you seen the National Mall?
I have seen the National Mall. Well, I didn't see the cherry blossoms when they were like really prime, to be
Okay.
honest.
Well, if you
Yeah.
do decide that you have some free time in March or April, you could come down
Okay.
and we could probably check out the cherry blossoms
Yeah.
and then do a little picnic on the National Mall. That'd be a lot of
Aw,
fun.
yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. I'll make some good food. Like
You'll
sandwiches.
make some food?
Yeah. I
Like
to
what?
cook. I would do like a little spread of like little finger sandwiches, like all practical things. Like it tastes good. Some PB&J, some like yeah, PB&J is good.
It is good. It's fire.
And maybe some grapes, some cheese.
Okay.
If you drink, we can get some wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
Keep
great,
it simple.
actually.
Keep it
yeah.
simple. Yeah.
And it's warm in April.
Nah, bring your jacket.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Dang. I know you talked about country swing dance.
No, I didn't.
Well, as
put me on the
a
spot.
as a Texan, I feel inclined to learn.
Okay.
So I would love if you could teach me.
All right. I'll do my best. Jackie, Devin, Lucas, Savannah, I'm gonna do you guys proud. Let's get it.
Okay. Yeah, who are those
These are my
people?
friends that I go swing dancing with. So you have you done country swing dancing before?
No, in my dreams.
All right, you're gonna do it right now. Hands here. Maintain the tension in your lats, so that way we have like an equidistant kind of positioning. But
Yeah.
I shouldn't be able to put your hands like this.
Okay.
Maintain that tension, so we can bounce back and forth. Yes, like that.
okay.
Yeah, that's good. Second thing is, first move I'll do is I'll spin you around, like that. Yes, and then rock step back, spin you around.
I feel like guys in New York are not as serious about dating, so it's nice to meet someone that's like out of that circle. It's like kind of refreshing.
I thought this was a fantastic time. It was good vibes, good energy. I got to know her better, see a little bit more of her personality. Like I was saying before, that first interaction where I had to make my decision that day, I felt like she was a little bit more shy and reserved, but I could truly see her personality shine through today. She was open to learning country swing dancing. I got to learn more about her background and the stuff that she's been through, so I thought it was a great experience.
Yeah, I would go on a second date with Rohan. I won't lie, like I don't really love doing long distance. That doesn't mean I can't like once in a while like figure out like if there's a time to meet or something like that.
Yes, I'd go on a second date with Saumya. It's funny when you're a viewer watching it behind the screen, and when you're actually out here, you realize, wow, I'm gonna say some stupid shit, and I'm gonna have fun with it. So I had a great time, and I don't think I'd change anything. This is awesome.
Yeah, my parents do know that I'm on the show. I told them before I went, and also my brother, I think, and so I'm sure they'll be tuning in to watch.
They see me dating, they hating.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like a little saunter with a little.
I had a little like hit, but you
Okay.
can just go like this.
So it's like a little, like, okay. So like,